Hello, hello. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I hope you had a great New Year. As you can hear, I have been sick, so I sound a little bit like Kathleen Turner. I have been wanting to do this video, this live for about a week now, but since I got sick, I wasn't able to do it. And I had to snuggle into our this chair that we have in our office. It's very cozy. Today, I want to share with you what I'm going to be doing in 2022. So if you've been following along, you know in September, I blew up my business. Last year, 2021, was a big year of business building and scaling and team building and, adding a team and scaling and all that, right? Growing and scaling the business. And we got off track. We got off track with the business. We didn't like where it was going. Things launches weren't going the way we wanted them to. We had just issues with different team members, and so all of a sudden in September, my husband and I, we came together, and he decided hey, you know what? I don't want to do this online business thing with you anymore. I want to go back into my field of athletic training. And I decided, yeah, of course I want to keep doing this online business thing. I've been wanting to do it since I started my blog back in 2012, my old WordPress blog. So, I was going to keep doing it. But at that time, I decided that I dismantled the team. I just brought it down to, I have one assistant now. It's just me and one assistant. And I also decided that I blew everything up. I was going to change all the programs and everything. And then I also decided that to go back to not to let go of business coaching, but to get back to fitness coaching in addition to the business coaching. That's what I thought I wanted to do. Now, when you head down a path and things don't go the way you want them to, and you go to make a decision about what that next change is going to be because you don't like where things are going, it's very normal and very human to come back to something that is familiar to you, which fitness coaching was familiar to me. And I thought, well, maybe I just want to get back into doing this in addition to the business coaching. And then when I did, I realized very quickly, no, I don't want to be doing this anymore. My time doing fitness coaching is over. It was over in January 2020 when I made my original pivot to business coaching. I was done with it then. And so it took this past September, blowing up the business, going back to it, getting a client, and then to realize hey, no, this is not what I want to be doing. So in January 2020, after working in the fitness industry, man, I worked in the fitness industry starting since 2003. I started, but since then it was I went after working in the fitness industry. I pivoted to business coaching to help other wellness fitness professionals, giving them business coaching and mentorship, and that was in January 2020, and that's what I wanted to do. I had spent so many years working in the fitness industry, doing strength coaching, working with kettlebells, teaching people about kettlebells and hormone balance and nutrition coaching and all that. Just as a human being, it was time for me to evolve into something else, to be the leader as a business mentor. And with that, I just need to get some water. I'm a little sick, so. With that, in January 2020, when I did pivot to business coaching, there was also another element that I brought back into my life, which was I started to get back into practicing the law of attraction, getting back into a regular meditation practice, getting back into just really a practice of energetics. I started to get back into that. Now, in 2021, something got lost. So along the way of growing and scaling our business, somewhere along the way, I got lost and I lost sight of some of that. And then when I blew up the business in September, I came back to it. So what I realized after blowing up the business in September was I want to continue on the charge, continue on the path to do business coaching and mentorship. I'm still doing that in 2022. I'm not doing fitness coaching anymore. I'm done. That chapter is closed. That chapter was closed in January 2020, and I resurrected it for a few months back last fall. And then I realized in November, oh my gosh, no, I do not want to be doing this. I want to continue on my path of business coaching and mentorship. So in 2022, that's what you're going to see from me. You're going to see business coaching and mentorship. I'm specifically working with women, and I am working with all female entrepreneurs and coaches. Generally, I tend to attract women in the wellness, fitness, nutrition, health coaching, that type of a space. Yes, that's normal, but I'm working with all women. Other things that you are going to see a lot more of in 2022, in addition to your standard business coaching and mentorship, is a lot about the law of attraction, about energetics and money mindset, healing your relationship with money. So I'm going to be talking a lot about business, energetics, money, law of attraction. So my style of coaching is practical business strategy combined with spiritual and energetic principles. That's what it is. So you're going to see a lot of that in 2022. That is the direction I'm going in, and I'm 110% confident about this direction. This is it. And this is a lesson. I'm sharing this with you because it is a lesson for you, because I think a lot of times what happens is that we get scared to change our mind because we don't want to be wishy-washy, right? But part of transformation, your transformation is personal. Your transformation is very personal, and there can be something, you can want something one day, and then the next day there can be one specific event or experience that happens that changes your mind from what you wanted the day before. And that's okay. That's allowed. You're allowed to have that happen. And oftentimes when you go down a path and it doesn't work out the way you want it to go, and then you're trying to figure out what the next move is, oftentimes coming back to what's comfortable and familiar is perfectly normal, right? So for me, coming back to adding fitness coaching back in, that was very comfortable and familiar for me, and that's perfectly normal. But then by doing that, I realized, no, this chapter is done. I'm going to keep on my charge of doing business coaching and mentorship, and I'm going to dive even deeper into the path that I resurrected, I should say, when with Gabby Bernstein in January 2020, which was bringing in the spiritual, energetic, and law of attraction element and lots of personal development that goes with the business coaching and mentorship. So you're going to be seeing a lot of that. I'm going to be coming out with money courses. I already have a few drafts in the works for that. The EmpowerHER Mastermind that is open for enrollment right now, which is for women only. This is something this mastermind, it combines practical business strategy with spiritual and energetic principles so that you can create this business, a thriving business that is full of flow, feels aligned. It's all about alignment, right? Alignment and balance. So that's what I'm doing in 2022. Keep a lookout for all this good stuff. And if you're not on board and you don't want to hear it, well, you know what? You can unfollow me. That's totally fine. So, all right, well, have a really great day, or great night, I should say. And I will be back on here real soon. Bye.